I'm Lauren Green, and you're in the strategy room. Donald Trump has gone after most of his GOP rivals during his race for the White House. But now he's turning his attention to Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton, slamming not only her, but also her husband, former President Bill Clinton. Trump even called Bill one of the great abusers of the world as he discussed the ex-president's extramarital affairs. Joining me from D.C. with more news from the campaign trail is Washington Examiner reporter Gabby Morangiello. Welcome, Gabby.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, so tell me about how Trump is attacking both Bill and Hillary. What's the strategy behind this?
Well, considering how valuable of an asset Bill Clinton is to his wife's campaign, it's actually pretty brilliant for Trump to be pursuing these attacks against him. Bill Clinton is currently out there stumping for Hillary Clinton. He's penning fundraising emails for her campaign. And meanwhile, Donald Trump, during his rallies and during media appearances, is, as you mentioned, saying that Bill Clinton is one of the greatest abusers of all time, labeling him as having a penchant for sexism, and really just driving home these scandals that riddled his presidency that really raised concerns to voters who are looking at Hillary Clinton, independent voters who are really questioning whether or not they're ready to support her. So it's a brilliant strategy on Donald Trump's behalf, and he's really acting now as though he's in a general election matchup with Hillary Clinton.
Very interesting because, this is not just, two campaign, people going at it. These are friends. They were friends. I mean, they've gone to each other's weddings. Their daughters, Ivanka and Chelsea, are friends. How is Clinton responding to all of this?
Well, the thing is, Clinton has welcomed a general election matchup with Donald Trump, but in the most recent weeks, when Trump has really pursued these attacks against her husband, she's gone silent. In two of her rallies this week, she did not mention Donald Trump at all, despite the fact that he has been levying these attacks against her pretty adamantly. And one thing that's interesting to point out, as you mentioned, is that, Donald Trump has been a friend to the Clintons in the past, and that's one area where this could backfire on him. He could look as though he's a hypocrite who, had the Clintons attend his wedding. He previously said in a blog post back in 2008 that Hillary Clinton would make a great president. So for him now to be pursuing these attacks against her and against former President Bill Clinton really could backfire on him.
Well, how long
That's a possibility.
Yeah, and how long can we expect this to go back and forth? Because, he called Clinton theatrical. This is from a man who was a reality TV star. How long can we expect this to go back and forth?
Well, as we've seen with Donald Trump on the campaign trail so far, I mean, his attacks are incessant. He will go after somebody until he ensures that they are no longer attacking him. And perhaps that's what has happened now with Hillary Clinton in her, failing to mention his name in any of her rallies. But I really think that he's gearing up for a general election matchup. His campaign seems confident that he's going to be the Republican nominee, and they're readying themselves to go after Clinton even on these issues that really might hit home for her and her husband.
I mean, do you have any take of what voters actually think of all this? I mean, does anyone believe Trump has gone too far?
Well, I think some women look at this and say, they're welcoming Trump pointing out these, especially independent voters. But then again, it is important for a number of those in the millennial generation who grew up pretty unfamiliar with Bill Clinton's presidency to be reminded of some of these scandals and some of the questionable actions that occurred during his presidency and some of the questionable actions that have occurred thereafter with the Clinton family. So I think it's important for Trump to be highlighting these, and I wouldn't say that he's gone too far. As I said before, I think he's really gearing up for a general election contest with Clinton.
Very interesting stuff. All right, thank you very much, Gabby Morangiello. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And for more on the 2016 presidential race, check out foxnews.com. I'm Lauren Green, and thanks for watching.